just made a big mistake and had to pay a hefty price for it. See, Academics made a mistake I had to learn myself, which is over the hill street dudes don't like being called unk. Like those over the hill YNs, like the 50-plus-year-old Y, they don't like being called unk, bro. Right? You called the wrong 50-year-old YN an unk, you damn near might lose your life that day, bro. They don't like being called unk, bro. So Academics thought he was paying homage. He thought he was giving a compliment and showing love to Maino, Jim Jones, who are the mascots for 50-year-old YNs. He thought he was showing love to them, and Fab as well, by calling them unk.
You should be tipping.
Yo, this should be called the 4 unk.
Well, hold on a second. Yeah, unk is a disrespectful term. Yeah, it's a disrespectful term. Like if somebody doesn't want to be labeled something, you just don't call them that shit. Just don't start putting labels on this because you feel like putting a label on them. Bro, it could be somebody that's 60. If they don't want to be called unk, I'm not gonna call you no motherfucking unk. For one, you're not my fucking uncle. I wouldn't call my uncle unk.
Right? You called the wrong 50-year-old YN an unk, you damn near might lose your life that day, bro. They don't like being called unk, bro. So Academics thought he was paying homage. He thought he was giving a compliment and showing love.
Nah, Ack knew what the fuck he was doing.
Love to Maino, Jim Jones, who are the mascots for 50-year-old YNs. He thought he was showing love to them, and Fab as well, by calling them unk.
You should be tipping.
Yo, this should be called the 4 unks pod.
Now you gonna tell me that wasn't disrespectful? Come on, bro. Like, these niggas sitting here in Averex, codes, ice, all that. You think these niggas want to be called unks? Unks is a term that it's for niggas that give that unk energy. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, the fuck, I done told y'all, later. I told her I got the better rib. Those are the people you call unks. You don't label everybody unk.
The 4 unks pod. This is like the 4 unks pod. Like I rock. I kind of like this pod. I'm kind of realizing like I thought this would be more madness and chaos. I want to say I like Maino, Davies. I don't know if Davies is an unk, but definitely everybody else is fabulous. Maino and Jim unks. It's cool. And by the way, unks is a cool. But yeah, they got a good funny pod, man. Given everybody's background, really funny pod. I actually recommend it, Chad.
Showing love to the pod was not enough to take away calling them unk, bro. Maino and Fabulous and Jim Jones, they were watching this scathing, seething. Academics already revealed that Jim Jones already pressed Academics before. I think like last month, Jim Jones pressed Academics at the NBA Youngboy concert. So there's already bad blood. So I think Ack was going out of his way to show love, to just let them know, hey man, there's no bad blood. I got love for y'all, but that ain't work.
Yeah, bro. It was disrespectful. You can't call somebody an unk and it not be disrespectful because it's used as a way to disrespect just a little bit older than you. That's what social media coined it into. Unk was supposed to be something like if somebody self-proclaims himself as unk, like Snoop Dogg, he said it a million times. Oh, what up, man? It's your Uncle Snoop, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not a sign of respect. It's a sign of disrespect. If the person doesn't label themselves an unk, you have no reason, no room, no reason to use the term. It's not, you don't label what they don't want to be labeled. Just like some people probably don't want to be called a YN. I'm not just going to call you a YN because you're of a certain age bracket. I'm going to just be like, oh, what's good with it, bro? Yeah, exactly. Unk is just a nicer way of calling somebody an old head. Exactly. You're trying to soften the blow.
Because while Academics was enjoying the podcast, he noticed something. And he began to point it out. And what he noticed and began to point out was the topic of discussion when Jim Jones, Maino, and Fabulous went to podcast.
Well, Shannon Sharp labeled himself unk. That's why it's cool for Shannon Sharp. Snoop Dogg labeled himself unk. That's why it's cool for Snoop Dogg. But if niggas don't label themselves unk, you shouldn't be calling niggas unk. Just like when that chick called T.I. unk and he like looked at her like, unk. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, who the fuck told you to call me that? There is no age bracket for unk. If somebody doesn't label themselves Unk, there is no age bracket where you just feel you could call somebody an Unk. There's no age bracket for that shit. If somebody doesn't label themselves as an Unk, you don't call them that. Do you call Brad Pitt Unk? Do you call Chris Brown Unk? Drake Unk? Michael B. Jordan Unk? No, you don't. Niggas don't even call Idris Elba Unk. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't just slap that label on people. Unk is when somebody wants to label themselves as an Unk. That's not for you to figure out when somebody's an Unk. Call your mom's brother an Unk, or somebody from your family.
And again, and they went off on Ak.
Not like you was financially attached because you gave him the money.
So you start.
By the way, this is the first time, like, I'm glad Fab has a pod, because I always tell you, I've learned nothing about Fab through his music. This was all punchlines, man. But now you get to hear them speak and give, like, at least some stories.
And the dollar amount to what you should deserve, as opposed to the service they was giving you.
You say you just turned 24 and be calling you Unk. You see what social media did? Exactly. Imagine being 24 and just calling you Unk. Like, what? Like, bro, just keep that shit for your fucking family, bro.
You get to hear them speak and give, like, at least some stories.
And the dollar amount to what you should deserve, as opposed to the service they was giving you, you should be tipping.
I didn't get service. That was the problem.
He said I didn't get service. That was a
Service they was giving you, you should be tipping.
I didn't get.
Look at this. Yo, this look is a nigga that went in the strip club to fuck. Say I didn't get service. That's the problem.
Get service. That was
Look at this right here.
the problem.
You didn't get service.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is so NYC.
You should.
Yo, it's like, nah, I ain't even trying to roast the cast. And by the way, I love y'all guys, okay? I hope y'all look at, like, me talking about y'all. I hope it promotes y'all pod. I'm not hating on y'all. Yo, Jim Jones is 53, dressed like a Hawaiian, hat to the back. You know what I mean? All grayed up, but yo, come on, Jim, like, you're 53. Yo, you got the cutout knee where we could see a kneecap, bro. Like, come on. Like, you at the age where you might need like one of them Patrick Ewing knee braces just to walk.
Yeah, bro, was clowning.
Why you dressed like a YN?
Should be tipping.
That dress like a YN really hit a nerve. But he's not wrong, though. Listen, bro, I believe wholeheartedly, man, when you get to a certain age, when you make a certain amount of money, when you get to a certain caliber, there's just certain things you should be wearing. Like, for example, bro, right now, I'll be real with y'all, bro. Right now, in 2025, outside of this studio box, you not seeing me in sweats no more. You not seeing me wearing a Mary, wearing Gucci. You not seeing
I think we're the mirror right there. Let me get to the act clips.
everybody. Jim Jones, Davies, Fabulous, Maino.
Okay, I really gotta say nothing about Maino, because Maino be carrying a gun, and not say now, but Maino's known for carrying a gun, and there's a couple of videos of him pulling out guns on people. So I want to be Maino's good graces. I got nothing to say bad about you, Maino, but this look was crazy. I can't believe you in the strip club. Maino, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, you're one of the scariest in New York history. I think them bitches was sneaking out the club because they didn't want to see you. Like, you exude some type of. We've just heard scary stories about you, brother. Okay.
I didn't get service. That was the problem.
Fabulous being like 49 with a headband. Like, yo, why is it wearing? Yo, you know the headband is for sweat. Like, yo, Fabulous.
The thing is, like, cooking that just got and always will have better style than you because they're older is just kind of crazy to me. Like, that shit is just wild. We already, look, I fuck with Ak, but we know Ak can't dress for shit. Like, the niggas be wearing Versace hoodies sometimes and random Amiri shit, just throwing shit on. Just go to Amiri.com and just start buying shit. So it's like, you can't get on 3 older fly dudes that's just known for fashion and everything like that talking about what the fuck they're wearing. Yeah, this shit was kind of crazy.
Yo, the headband is for sweat, Fab. Fab, the headband is for you sweating. You're sitting down podcasting, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, the headband looks wild. Like, this is unk activity. Like, this is what? This is like you having an Allen Iverson sleeve on and you're just chilling. Like, that's for a reason.
Niggas didn't.
You know what that says? It just says that Act never fucked with style ever in life. Ever fucked with style. So this never put on a headband in his entire life. like, come on, bro. What black nigga has never put on a headband for some form of fashion, depending on what area you're from? Like, bro, he was just reaching. He was just reaching. I said, depending on what area. Well, you got an afro, and I don't even know if you got swag anyway. You just one of those niggas that walk around in a George Floyd beater 24/7. We're talking about niggas with fashion. Nah, headbands are a 2000s thing. How is headbands a 90s thing? That's early 2000s swag. Do your research. Headbands is not no 90s shit. That's 2000 swag. The same shit that's coming back that you niggas are wearing. Wallet chains, belt chains, all that shit. Bro, you guys are stealing your fashion from fucking early 2000s. Baggy ass jeans, Timbs, that's early 2000s shit. Bro, what AI was doing, that's what AI was doing on the court. But headbands didn't become fashion until like early 2000s.
Davies just over here, man. Like, Davies just trying to do his best to aura farm. It's just not working. I love you, Davies, but come on, bro.
You didn't get.
Yo, ever since Davies said that the reason why he not popping in music because he looked too good, I was like, this bugged out, man. This bugged out. He said be on his dick so much that he's not popping in music. I'm like, how about maybe your music is just not that pop? I like you though, bro, but chill out, dog. Y'all remember when he said that? He said, was it him or maybe it was somebody else? Let me Google it. Dave East looks hip hop. Let me see. Like, he says some shit. He said like his music or some shit. Am I tripping or was it somebody else? Maybe it was somebody else.
Even though Act shouted out the podcast, told people to go watch it, said he loves the podcast, he feels like it's going to be big, it's going to succeed, because Akademiks decided to call them.
Must be something, man. Yeah, to just come cooking just four fashionably sound niggas, or three of them, Jim, Fab, and Maino. It's crazy.
And to critique their outfits. They wasn't trying to hear them shout outs, bro. All right, Maino came back with a vengeance. Now, you know how you can tell if somebody is like just engaging in banter back and forth for riff? It became perfectly clear from the very beginning that Maino opened up his mouth that this was not banter, right? This was not listen, fam. Like, bro, I'm 1,000 overly with Act. But even I had to laugh and say, damn, cuz like, bro, they got you, homie.
Oh, man, let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Yo, Akademiks, check this out. Akademiks.
What's up?
Akademiks, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on and what is wearing? You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a... I feel like you built like a... No, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel, let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built... No, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see, here's the thing, like, no, this ain't no gangster talk, we ain't gonna do no gangster shit, but listen, what I'm saying, since you wanna speak about, young, the old nigga, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old. Ain't no difference between young and old niggas.
Division is wild, man. Like, what? He was just roasted. Yo, it was just in good fun. Fam, listen, bro. It out, man. An agent of chaos, because I'm telling old dudes to dress like old dudes.
It's only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Averexes, and all the things that you see people wear today, those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. We've been talking every day. We wake up to saying shit about us, and we ain't.
Yeah.
We take the high road every time. But
I knew it. Which is understandable, right? Like, I'll be real, like, that's understandable. Like, I'll be pissed off too.
Completely cooked. Rap game is completely cooked. There's a new podcast that got announced. It's called Let's Rap About It by Maino, Fabulous, and Dave East. They're dropping a podcast. I think this is going to be a weekly podcast, and you see it here. Maino, Fabulous, Jim Jones, and Dave East. Chat, I got to keep it a bean with y'all. There ain't no money in music left. These rappers, the only thing as musicians they get from it is a cool factor. I remember when, and I know this is my first Drake reference to the stream, so forgive me. You know when Drake says, it's really 1% of us getting the money. The rest of these is broke. Maybe Jay said that, but I think Drake also re-quoted it. That's true.
I knew it had to be something else, because that much aggression over somebody calling you an ungay couldn't. No, it's because he feels like Akademiks has been picking on him, which I just think Akademiks just showing love, and they just been referenced a couple of times. But now, shouting out their podcast 5 seconds before you talk about rappers going broke and going into other ventures.
we got to put things in perspective, right? You got to know that probably spent most of his early life afraid to really be and couldn't be in the in crowd, was insecure, couldn't take his pants off in front of women. You understand what I'm saying? So now, 100%. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, ashamed, right? Because listen, you know, part of being a senior citizen is that you still outside. And I know the hoes. Everybody know Maino know the hoes. So I know the hoes that these niggas be DMing and all, and I know what they say about these boys. They call that boy you know what they call that boy? They call that boy chicken. Chicken for chicken nugget. Stop playing with me. Come on, micro. I'm a big dick dictator. Stop playing with me. Everything I say, when I say go. Stop playing, nigga.
Holiday edition.
Stop playing. Yeah. You understand?
And with that being said,
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
If I'm Akademiks, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect lightly, man. Shit.
I'll see what Akademiks says on this stream. Let's see if he crashes out on him or not. I personally, I don't think he would want to go back and forth with them, because they're going to start looking for him, and Maino would love to get Akademiks on stream, pressing him and talking shit and slapping him and everything like that. So, yeah, if I was Zach, I probably would leave this alone, because, you know, Jim and Maino, those are the type of things that will come find you. So, you believe him when he said he knows the women? Yeah. Nice little barbecue sag.